Hey, what's up, friends? It's Ben here at Noble Clay. So I wanted to just share a quick video explaining motivation of training. Right? I ask the question often, like, why are we doing what we're doing? Why are we fitness coaches? Why are we pursuing people to pursue fitness? Right? Because of the value of it. But we see this why as a big question to ask ourselves. As fitness professionals, we know that consistency. If we can get people consistently training, they're going to see great change in their life and great benefit to it. And the question I want to ask is like, what if you got up every single day motivated to train, motivated to move often, to move well, and to pursue that for yourself in your life? Unfortunately, many of us aren't up every day motivated to do that. And so I wanted to share just some ideas of why we think maybe that is the case. And hopefully this information can help you understand what motivates you internally to do the things that you do as a human being. And so when it comes to training, many of us are provided with the wrong why. You know, we go to the doctor, we might have cholesterol, heart disease, diabetes, obesity. And what did that doctor tell you? Well, you need to go exercise, move. You need to go get on a diet. You need to do these things. And so immediately we're attaching now the pursuit of going to do those things like exercising, eating well, and all that because it's going to help me not be obese or have diabetes or so on. Other things are like, I want to live longer. I want to have better health. I want to lose weight. That's a big one. I want to lose some weight, right? And I'm thinking about that as the reason for me to go do the thing that will help me lose the weight. Here's the issue with that, with us as human beings. They're delayed in their gratification. That's a delayed reward. It's going to be a while since I see losing weight. And so what happens is in the back of my mind, the act of getting up and going and training and eating well is a chore that I should do. And here's the problem: as emotional spiritual beings, when we say I should do something, it's a form of self-shame. And so what happens inevitably is when life happens, it could be COVID, it could be I got a new job, do these different things. When life really happens to us, what's the first thing we don't do that day? Something that's a chore in our life. Take yourself back as a child. Your parents asked you to sweep the floors. How motivated were you to do that? Or was it drudgery to you? Right? Most of us, it was kind of drudgery. It's like, oh, I got to do a chore. Right? And so when life happens, if it's a chore, I'm probably not going to do it. And so therefore, I don't do it. And it leads to inconsistency, right? And so inevitably, the days go by and I haven't trained, right? And I find it harder and harder to do so. And so failure occurs. Well, then what happens? Months or years go by. And again, we're jumping on the scale or we're going to the doctors and we jump right back into this vicious cycle of failure because we're looking at doing the thing as a chore that I should do, right? So I want to offer up a different approach to it and then it comes to your motivation. So let's come over here. Here's some of the right whys to doing this, right? So what if you got up every day and you had on your mirror, I train to feel good, or I train to connect with others, or I train to lift my mood, to have more mental clarity, to have fun, right? What if those were your whys? Well, as soon as you go to train, and so those that have done this may have felt this before, but as soon as you're like exerting yourself a bit and you're sweating and moving some blood, you automatically feel better. Your being is lifted, your mood is lifted. You maybe even be thinking a little bit more clearly, right? And so they're immediate rewards. And so what happens now in our psyche, in our behavioral complex, we look at it as a gift. I want this. I want this feeling. And so when you want something as a human being, you're going to go and do it and get it, right? Think of yourself again, go back to as a child, right? You wanted to go play, right? You wanted something from your parents. You did everything you could to try to get that you wanted, right? Because we want what we want when we want it as human beings, right? And so when you want something, you get up every day. Now you're going to get a level of success when it comes to your pursuit of your well-being because you're getting up every day motivated to go do the thing because it's going to make you feel better, right? So it's like a gift that just keeps on giving every day. And the simplicity of this is that when it comes to physiological change, it takes consistency. We know as fitness professionals, consistency is the key, right? So therefore, how do we get people to be consistent, right? Well, apply this for yourself. If you're looking at things like losing weight, better health, and all these other things, just let go of all of that and maybe even write down on a piece of paper, hey, I do it to feel good. I do it to connect with others. I think back in my athletic career, there were many times where I was going to practice and I was like, man, I know I'm going to be running doggies. I'm going to be running those hills and blah, blah, blah. That's going to be hard, difficult work. I don't really want to do it. But what motivated me to go there was not that I was doing all that stuff. It was because Joey was there and Trevor and all my friends were there. And as a relational being, I was there to go connect with my friends. And I was having fun in the game of soccer, right? That's what motivated me and excited me to go back and to do the hard work, right? So the same can be true here with your fitness pursuit. And so at the end of the day, like we really desire you guys to be invigorated, to be at peace. Be at peace in your own skin, be at peace in your mind, and to be strong enough to go and do the things that God has you to do in this world. To be a good dad, a mother, a good worker, to get up every day with that energy and that vigor to go and to be a productive human in this life, to do again what God's purposed you to do in this life. So I hope this little educational piece helps you. A good little next action step here would be to literally go get a piece of paper, write down in the present tense, I train to lift my mood. I train to connect with others. I train because it's fun. I train to feel good. I train to have more energy, right? Those are all great reasons and focuses of why you want to be training. And again, then if you've had it written down on a piece of paper, then the next time you go and train, I want you to just at the end of the training session, just check in with yourself. How do I feel right now? Right? And experience your being lifted, like you feeling a little bit better, right? And how your mental feel is, right? So stay tuned to that stuff. Be aware of that stuff as you've listened to this little piece of education, and let that continue to snowball upon itself. And every day you get up, right, think upon that, right? And let go of all the other things that are delayed in their gratification, like losing weight and longevity and all these other things. So hope this helps. And hey, guys, go get after it.